Uh-oh, that's a ball right there, y'all. Tell they screaming that game against one. And then, like,
hell, invite sent.
Damn. Get that. Strap. That nigga said, invite sent. Hell, try the fuck out of you.
Yeah, the young boy told me, don't talk to him. He said, tell me when the invite sent. So, invite sent.
He got that. Yeah, everybody trying to get him. He about to send that dude. Hey, look, submit dude or something. Wait for the chat. I just free money shouting. Josh Hart, goddamn get like 3 rebounds. I just took them on the live shoot. Well, I'm in the game. I can play a little $10 minute play.
Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia. The Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting from early in the day to get this one cranked up. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Temple Owls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
Gotcha.
The Yellow Jackets will put toe to leather and we'll get started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going for a big play right off the bat.
I'll charge you. I'll charge you. It ain't. Okay, you think you about to try me?
The offense set for a first down play.
Okay.
To the ground with the back. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum.
We just stopped you, Mark.
Line gets
That shit is a 99.
Wants to throw. It's Cross. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards, and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most.
And he breaks into the open at the 30. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Little motherfucking touchdown.
You just can't quantify how much this guy has meant to his offense running the football. Leads the nation in rushing yards. He's the guy with a target on his back. Every time they take the field, the defense knows who they have to stop, and still, this guy churns out big run after big run.
And I like a little bit of creativity. You know, this is not what you normally see on the goal line. Getting the ball to somebody else that's not a running back or not a quarterback sneak. Nice productive play. Now, down on the 1-yard line, in scoring position. Now you got to punch it in.
Give to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
get two hands on the football, lower his
Please do.
shoulder. Second and goal, you don't need third and goal, thanks to the big fella.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or you trust him right away.
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here. Just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
They give it to him again.
No, it's holding from the. Hopefully, it's offsides.
Flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little free straight run up.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Owls want to move quickly. They'll go to the ground. On the move is the 30. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Temple. And once he got loose, it was all over.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change
So good Spanish.
Open runway ahead. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I.
Oh, this motherfucker, okay. I don't want to go that. He got some time to strip.
With attitude down to the 42.
Choking up that gas, my boy.
And they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that.
And the ball slipped out. And they put it
I'm proud of you,
Al.
I'm proud of you, Al. I like what you're doing, my boy. It reminds me of me, man.
Their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Running behind that left side. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field of gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Quarterback checking the play. They've been running it, but now the pass. They're working that left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Trying the left side. He's all the way
Oh, well, been patient as a motherfucker. I like this shit right here.
First down, you know you always want to establish.
Being patient as a motherfucker, bruh.
Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Yellow Jackets will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
That's cute.
Stopping the run is about
That's cute.
physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Whoa.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it out. It's Wicks. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Open space at the 25. Hit the afterburners, kid. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Going to the running game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Cross.
All right, this is the bullshit. This is when they let you complete some bullshit after you drop a pick like that. That was going home. I was going home on that.
To really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you gotta secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Fourth down, and the punt team
Oh,
sends
can't
it the
block
other
him.
way. He'll bring it back. It's Wicks. He's brought down, but
That bullshit was about to fucking.
pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take?
Oh, look out. There he goes. 10. Touchdown, Owls. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They go to the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
Good block.
And some room to work. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you can tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
They'll test the right side. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the offense. Back to pass. It's Cross. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down.
Asked it. Let's put the damn sheets on the bed now.
Try to get it on the ground.
No, he did not get it.
Gonna get there. Stop.
He did not get it. Yeah, boys.
Down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down,
They lose a timeout.
on the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. Everybody in the stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the run.
Oh, I had that motherfucker. That bitch outside was beautiful.
It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Good pick.
Goes into double coverage, and it's picked off. Got
Good pick six.
Touchdown, Georgia
That nigga
Tech.
got bumped like a motherfucker. That's still good.
Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing
Stupid ass pick. That wasn't stupid. He got bumped. I should have waited a little bit longer.
Eyes get big as saucers.
He was going to the back.
Jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what?
Shit,
They do have it,
slide
so
on
you've
that.
got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Right, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He'll run it again. Across the 25, he's got room. He's loose. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Owls.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kent State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up 14 over the Pandas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try the run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
You fucking...
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he's running in the open.
This could be a good-ass game.
Yellow Jackets.
I had that motherfucker in the backfield.
The band might as well start playing.
And I love that this offense stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
That's when I ain't finished the long fall.
Explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man.
Good fucking good tackle, dog.
You've got no momentum. You got to find somebody that can make a play for inside. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Running back searching for a hole. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They want to run it left here. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him. He can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Give to the running back.
Block that motherfucker. We going, dog. Block that motherfucker, bro.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. Finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. He can haul it in. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time
28.
Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back.
Don't hold it.
Turns it on in midfield. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the air, it's Cross. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And I tell you what, I love the versatility of wide receivers nowadays. You can handle the football in many different ways, but I like it like this. Get him going full speed in motion. He's already got all that speed built up, handling the football. He can chew up 5 yards in a hurry, get you those critical yards you need to put you in better situations.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
What a fucking pass, L.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He's looking to throw it. Buying some time. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The give to the tailback. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
That has got to be demoralizing for the defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
A first down run in the red zone. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line.
Good spin. I knew he was doing that shit. I tried to fucking grab you. He didn't let me fucking grab you. Good shit.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
What'd you hit him for, yo?
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field.
All right.
Leaves it with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll go right back to it. The Owls get enough for the first down. Quick tempo here for the offense. They'll leave it with him. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator.
Yo, L, am I tripping? Is your nigga even looking like he getting tired, yo?
Really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Yeah. But my man ain't
They
getting
can
tired.
really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Going with the ground game left. Still on his feet at the 45. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
No, everybody good. Ain't nobody getting tired, yo. I'm like, God damn, why is neither one of our dudes tired? I'm like, shit, we running the fuck out the
I can't
ball.
imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Looking for a crease to the left. They get it on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so
You're doing the same thing, nigga.
That's why you
Chill out.
blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Like you broke it, As we see the whole me up too.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Man, let's not overcomplicate this. I love it. Put the QB under center. You know it's a QB sneak. Make the defensive line stop me. That hard to the goal line, it's hard to do. And the offense didn't try to get too cute. Really nice work getting the touchdown.
Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off?
That motherfucker almost got out again.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line.
6 yards?
I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll try the left side. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
They came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one until the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
At midfield, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Get the fuck out of here. Let's go, boys.
Tackle is made after after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line.
Keep pounding away in this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The give to the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
It's hard to stop great running. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Now he's looking to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. That's what a modern fullback has to do, almost like a tight end, to be able to be there and be available for the quarterback in the passing game, Jeff.
Yeah, you got to be able to do a lot of different things.
Fucking go, boys! Let's go, man. Good defense, kids.
All over the field as well, running routes, and then being a viable option for your quarterback.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped him for a big loss.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up.
Give me that.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
Look at our defense, niggas. Let's go, baby. Ben don't break whole ass niggas. Let's go, baby.
Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But
yeah, baby.
Always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Leaves it with the running back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run.
Push it, L.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess. Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play.
I would say, just don't bullshit me with that kick.
Team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position.
Yeah, 16. I swear to God, I've been watching him come back up for 3. Lee Smith is going crazy. Lee Smith probably just hit like 3 threes in the last 40 seconds or something.
You gonna pause it now, L?
Swab is a dumb. Swab is dumb. You got 2 plays here, no matter what. 2 plays here.
Let it rock.
Yeah, I would use it, but he was Swab if I know better. Man, John, I got one more thing to do. That was John for Devo. On the live shoot. I put a live video.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Give to the big fullback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
After getting knocked back,
yeah, as soon as I said something, you get
2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Really nice nice stop there from this senior leader.
Hell, these motherfuckers wasn't tired this whole fucking time, dog. That is wild, bruh.
For this big down. A 3rd and long coming up here. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Makes a connection. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all
35.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to do all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run.
What website is that, dog?
Commit to the run like this. Obviously, you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on
so.
2nd down. To the ground with the back. And he's tripped up, but not
what the fuck out there right there? That was crazy right there.
Players understand the situation.
No, we ain't got
where the 1st down marker is. They understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
Come on, Al.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Come on, Al. Come on, Al. How the fuck? Yeah.
20 seconds ago, how many seconds?
It was 18 seconds. He was.
You gotta let him get the ball at that point and play 18 seconds. Damn.
You only had one timeout.
That's for the young. Yeah, that's how you gotta play it. Oh, his power just went up. That's crazy. He ain't got no control over the power going now. Yeah,
So, but he, as soon as he paused the game, they all of a sudden everything. Hey, wire, bet that. Right. I was born yesterday. Anyway, listen, it's 18 seconds left. Time was ticking.
No, we have a timeout. Time was stopped.
Okay, well, listen, he only got one timeout left. I'm right there. I can go back and watch it and see where it was at.
There you go.
Will you send it to the chat?
That when Lamar Carter had 3 touchdowns this way. Hey. Give me the ball, 5 runs out of bounds. How much time left? 29.9. How much he down? 30. 5.
Damn, man, he shit his ball.
They get a 3 right here. This shit can get spooky. Where y'all? I'm giving a 23-yard line. Second and 8. Yeah. Make a power now. Lollipop power company was like, hey, man, I'm going to need the biggest favor.
Shit, Molly ain't need that shit. Shit, they don't need it. As soon as he paused it, all of a sudden the whole damn neighborhood went out.
5 points, 30 seconds. If they hit a 3 here, it becomes a ridiculous situation. They're trying to pull a fast one on them niggas. They did. They stopped playing, so can't you legally take this niggas out? I'm confused. They did hit a 3. They down by 2 with 22 seconds left. Well, I need this.